Hi, and welcome back into day 9. So as we move towards the end of part 3 and towards the end of this 30-day pack, it's really tempting to get ahead of ourselves and to start thinking or analyzing or judging kind of how far we've come, what's worked well, what hasn't worked well. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow and how to deal with that. But just to re-emphasize the importance of focusing on the happiness of others, to recognize this idea of shared human experience. Really can't overemphasize the role that plays in unwinding these habitual patterns of thought. Doesn't matter whether it's anger, anxiety, frustration, depression. Actually, the dynamic is very similar. The more we focus on the happiness of others, and when I say others, I don't mean that we negate our own happiness. It's not like that. Remember, the mind doesn't divide in that way. You know, if we have an idea of another person being happy, and if we actually take steps to help another person be happy, then we experience that happiness ourselves. But as long as we remember that as an idea, then we'll see real sustainable change, not just a temporary kind of fix of, feeling more relaxed, but a real sustainable change. And that's what we're looking for in any of these packs, is a lifelong way of learning where we can use these tools whenever we need to, wherever we are. So not looking for any particular outcome today, allowing the mind to unwind in its own time, its own way. Just setting yourself up so you're sitting comfortably with the eyes open. And when you're ready, just taking some nice big deep breaths. And with the next exhalation, closing the eyes, feeling the weight of the body as you just settle into the space around you, and notice any sounds. And just shifting the attention to the body now. So notice how the body feels. Noticing how it feels. Use this as a reminder. Is there anything when you're imagining yourself in the exercise later to be free of a particular pain, particular type of discomfort? Just noticing as you scan down from head to toe how the body feels. And now just shifting the attention to the breath. Just becoming more aware of that movement and just following each rising, falling sensation. And now just letting go of that focus on the breath. And just imagining yourself sitting there, comfortable, at ease, in a place of your choosing. Noticing that little glimmer, speck of sunlight beginning to appear. And then just watching as it expands outward in every direction. Bringing with it a sense of ease, contentment, just melting away any tension in the body, quietening the mind, bringing a renewed sense of clarity. And allowing that feeling to remain, seeing yourself sitting there looking happy, at ease, just letting that image go and replacing it with that person you really care for, who you'd like to see happy. And in just the same way, you watch as that sunlight expands from the middle of their body outward in every direction, giving them everything they need, a sense of ease, contentment, and peace of mind. Just watching as that expands now. And when you see them looking as happy as you can imagine, just letting go of the image of the person, allowing that feeling of space, that image of sunlight to remain as it continues to expand outward in every direction. It's as though you're sat right in the middle of it, and it just continues outward as far as the mind can possibly imagine. With it, that sense of everybody and everything experiencing that same sense of happiness, ease, and contentment. And now just letting go of that idea, allowing the feeling to remain though, just letting the mind do whatever it wants to do. And just bringing the attention back now to the body, that feeling of weight pressing down, feeling of being grounded as you just start to notice the space around you, the sounds, maybe the smells. And you can open your eyes in your own time. And as you pause to notice how the body feels, how the mind feels, remember you can apply these ideas at any time, even if you don't have the opportunity, even if you forget to pause throughout the day to practice this. Simply bringing the idea to mind, if the thoughts are running wild, if the feelings are overwhelming, just imagining the mind being very spacious, expanding in that way, or just imagining that person you care for very much, looking very happy, looking very well, that can really very quickly change the way the mind feels. But I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for our final day of part 3, day 10. I'll see you then.